this customer's distress call to your reaching for your concussive shockwave generator to destroy my machine.
If you know your concussive shockwave generator so well, then you know.
Click! The middleman activates the switch on top of the grenade.
Now that I've pushed the fail-safe detonation switch, no force on Earth can stop the destruction of your infernal machine.
And then something strange happens. The middleman's grenade turns into a block of cheese.
Did your grenade just transform into a block of cheese?
The middleman looks at the block of cheese in his hand, dumbstruck as Wendy pulls out her BTRS scanner. BTRS scanner sound effect. Bork?
Yes. At the molecular level.
That can only mean one thing.
Somebody here has the power to change reality at will.
The software upgrade has already gone live.
And the polyditetrahexamonotriactylon has been active all this time?
Of course it has, you imbecile.
No!
Wendy draws her sidearm, only to see it transformed into a fuzzy pink bunny. Wendy looks at the cute creature in her hand as Conservative Neville gloats.
Did you really think I would leave something as epic as this to chance? All my life I wanted to make Hathaway Industries the most socially proactive company. I went free, gave to the poor, set up solar farms, and personally saved the whales. There hasn't been enough. The world insists on continuing on its self-destructive path towards total pollution. Now that I've harnessed the power of my technology and the force of the supernatural world to make myself into a living god, I will use the power to make the world a better place.
I've seen this before, Conservative Neville. No man can take all this upon himself. This volume of power will twist your mind and corrupt your soul.
Not my mind, not my soul. As I speak, every master in the world is networking with my brain.
And as Conservative Neville speaks, we go outside to the streets of the city, and we see people with their U-Masters, but the U-Masters escape the grasp of their owners and levitate into the air, swarming around tall buildings as they fly into the atmosphere, and finally forming a web around the Earth, united by luminous beams of psychic energy.
With my web of psychoactive technology reaching every corner of the planet, tapping into the very consciousness of every living creature, I have the power to shape the very fabric of reality. And I shall begin by reversing the greenhouse effect at the speed of thought. Then I shall turn all the petrol-burning cars of the world into efficient hydrogen fuel cell vehicles with a flick of my finger. I will cause all of the endangered species to propagate with a wink of my eye. And then I will turn all the beings of this world into peas.
Excuse me?
Heavenly terror. Berries shall become marmots. Rugs will be soup and adobe muscle transmogrified to rods of uranium, where shall be a new world order.
The power has driven him mad.
Tyler steps up to the middleman and whispers,
I know where the off switch is. Keep him talking.
Watch your six. Break.
As the following exchange takes place, Tyler breaks from the pack and rushes toward an Edison switch hidden somewhere in all of the catwalks of its architecturally varied space.
Conservative Neville, you may think quite highly of yourself, but surely you know that free minds will never submit to your dominion.
You are wrong, and I will prove it to you. When the time comes, you will surrender yourself willingly to me.
That's never gonna happen.
You'll find it a lot easier to agree once I've taken everything that matters from you.
And with that, Conservative Neville reaches out with one hand and fires a bolt of lightning at Tyler. Tyler screams, his body twisting in agony, as his life is completely drained by Conservative Neville's onslaught. And any resemblance to Emperor Palpatine's Force lightning is strictly coincidental. No, really. Even if Tyler should become transparent for a moment and you should see his skeleton. Wendy rushes over, catching Tyler as Conservative Neville's attack ends and he collapses into her arms.
Tyler,
The middleman arrives at Wendy's side as the tears well up in her eyes.
And he won't be the first until you give in to my reign.
Conservative Neville holds up his hands once more. Bam! Wendy and the middleman are transported, Dr. Manhattan style, to the loft, hallway, night. Wendy and the middleman, their position is unchanged. Only there's no Tyler in Wendy's arms.
Tyler, please,
Wendy,
give me an order.
I'm sorry.
Give me an order.
Wendy drives the middleman against the wall, tears of rage streaming from her eyes.
Tell me what I have to do to take down that son of a bitch, and I will do it. Give me an order.
Conservative Neville transported us here, teleported us here for a reason. He wants to punish us. We need to find Lacey and Mr. Noser at once.
And we cut to